So this is our next Azrael session. I'm kind of losing track of the numbers here. I want to say this is either 7 or 8. I can't remember because I've also done some private ones. But today's session, if you're watching my morning coffee live streams and also my Ketonia live stream, I have some discussion of what I'm called the Azrael download. And that took place around between like the 10th and the 12th of August. So you can check that out under the morning coffee, the ones I talk about. I think one's called New Azrael Messages and the other one's called Another Azrael Download. So you can catch up a little bit on what's been said during this mutable Grand Cross period, and which is going to culminate in the full moon on the 19th. And that's going to be, this is the thing that he has been mainly talking about with me. Some of it is for other people to know. Other aspects of it are really just meant for me. So what I'm going to do right now, now this morning, I look a little tired today because I actually do have a pretty, I don't know, it comes and goes, but I do have a headache that I've been fighting today. It's been a while since I've had one, but I do have one. Haven't really been keeping up with doing my Rouhani. That's probably part of the reason, but I think there's some other things going on as well. Anyway, I'm going to lay down because I find that if I can start to fall asleep, that I kind of in that in-between state is where I seem to get the most messages. But of course, anything that comes through from him, I will most definitely be sharing. So so I asked, I didn't have any specific questions today, but he had told me you don't need questions. I'll just say what it is that I need to say. So so I'm gonna lay down and let's just see what comes through in this particular session. I love it when my hair is stuck in the necklace. There we go. Okay. Azrael, what messages do you have that you want to share? With the public. Sending healing. There will be healing. There will be release from fear. Once the balance is restored. This world, your dimension, goes up in a violet flame. This burns up all that's not needed. It transforms into gold. The truth is in the northern emanations. The southern ones are closer, and those are suspect. Don't trust the southern emanations. They lie. They imitate. They deceive. They will pretend to be something from the higher emanation, but don't believe them. You'll know the difference. This time is too confusing. After the full moon, things will clear. By the time of Virgo, things will clear. And there will be more correction. Be clear on what needs to be corrected. Do not live by the same script you've lived by. That play is over. And probably never should have been performed. But so it is. The forces of change support your new play. The hurts right now are the pains of healing. Being broken and remade. Your pieces all heal in a different way. The cloud will be lifted. Have courage, there will be movement. The horse awaits its rider. Be open to the truth, no matter how unpleasant some of it may be. This is no longer a time to be alone. Though one is never truly alone. People need to see what they don't want to see. You're being drawn to a higher place. Everything is being drawn to a higher place. The earth is dense, it moves slowly. But it is moving to a higher place. It moves closer. And as you move closer, things change. People change. Everything changes. Time changes. Timelines change. We are agents of change. That's our job. And as things change, they break, and then they heal. The mother of dissolution resumes her place, her rightful place, taken from her. The lies told from the South will be corrected about the mother of dissolution. And there's great joy among the angels that things will be set to balance. But you need not be afraid. You should not be afraid of the beings of the South. Learn to see without the eyes. Learn to see from the third eye. Learn to see from the solar plexus. Learn to see from the heart. Learn to hear with the receiving ear. You cannot act until you have heard. Many people act without hearing. And then they make mistakes. because the mind tries to take over, tries to talk over what's being spoken. That mind will be left behind as things change. The mind gets broken and remade. You are free to choose. And as you change, your ability to choose will get better. But choose from the heart. Choose from the solar plexus. Choose from the liver. Choose from what you hear, what you really hear clearly. If you learn to do that, you won't make mistakes. See the G. I'm hearing Gizyaks. So there's going to be a shake-up. I'm also seeing the upside down triangle, so this has to do with the feminine energy. Uriel and Zadkiel watch over. Be prepared. Be flexible. There's a storm. It's a violet tornado. But it will clean everything in its path. It will transform everything in its path. And it will reverberate throughout the earth. At the full moon, as we move, as the earth moves to Virgo. Be strong. Have courage. Don't be afraid. A new world awaits on the other side. That is all.